Have you watched Luther?
Sorry?
Have you watched Luther?
I think I watched like an episode or two.
Yeah,
8 years ago.
she's not old enough.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Chatterbox trailer reaction. My name is Joyce, and today I'm joined by the lovely, the beautiful, the talented Maarya. Give it up for her. How are you, Maarya? All good?
Yeah, all good, Joyce. And you?
I'm doing good as well. Thank you. And of course, last but not the least, the man in question is P.
How you doing? You good? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. The man surrounded with ladies today, huh? Okay, guys, today we are reacting to the trailer of Rudra, The Edge of Darkness, which is an upcoming psychological crime drama television series created for Disney Plus Hotstar based on, guess which show? Based on the British TV show Luther with Idris Elba. The series stars Ajay Devgn, Rashi Khanna, and Isha Deol in the lead roles. So let's jump right into it and see how the Hindi version turns out.
मैंने सुना डबल मर्डर से कम बैक किया।
ट्रिपल मर्डर, एक कुत्ता भी था।
तो आप सिर्फ उन्हीं को पकड़ते हैं जो फिसल जाते हैं, जो ना फिसले वो।
उनका मैं अंधेरों में इंतजार करता।
She needed a coat.
क्योंकि अब तुम लोगों का बाप इन्वॉल्व हुआ है।
Like Idris.
रिलेशनशिप्स में ब्रेक जैसा कुछ नहीं होता है, पता है ना? जुमला है ये।
पूरा सिस्टम ही जुमलों पे चल रहा है बॉस। मेरी शादी क्या चीज है? Are you sleeping with him?
क्रूएल रुद्रा।
करना पड़ता है बॉस।
कई बार कपल्स जो साथ नहीं सोते उनकी मैरिज बेहतर होती है।
पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस या कोई ऐप?
सुना है सर।
मतलब शादी नहीं हुई। तू ठीक तो है? तोड़-फोड़।
Hotstar Specials presents Rudra, The Edge of Darkness, coming soon. Disney Plus Hotstar par.
All right. What did you think, B?
Is it me, or are you starting to notice each year a lot of Indian programs are getting a lot darker and more violent than they were ever before? I'm like, it's getting more and more brutal, which I like, but I'm like, do you remember the good old days where everything wasn't like, it wasn't as violent as it is now? And I'm looking at and going, you see men getting stabbed in their chests, explosions everywhere.
But I think that's also because of web series. I think web series gives you the freedom, like OTT platforms gives you the freedom to be like violent and, you know, have those kind of images which are probably not allowed in movies.
And they used to have the writing at the bottom, which has disappeared, like no animals were harmed or do not smoke. That's all disappeared. And
no, it's still there. It's just that it comes at the beginning when the series starts. It does come, no animals were harmed and things like that.
Okay, and then the sound effects are more realistic. Like the sound effects before, you're like, yeah, it kind of plays down the violence. Now it's like when bones are being broken, you hear the crunch, like crack, and it's just like, whoa.
Gross.
No, so I'm just like, I think things are getting a lot more brutal, and the sound
Mm.
effects are much more extreme than they've ever been before. I liked it, but the fact that I know that it was based on Luther, I kind of feel that, like, yeah, he ain't no Idris to me. A lot of fans would be like, you know what? Don't say that. He's a fan. No, but Idris is one of my favorite actors of all time. So seeing him playing one of my favorite actors, he's never going to match up for me. Not saying that he's not a good actor, because that looks like a good web series and it looks like something I would watch. But I'm like, Luther is Luther. And you know what? Luther is Luther. It looks good, but it ain't no Luther. All right.
It's the same way, like, when we talk about, the originals in the South side, right? Like when the Hindi's doing the remake, we're like, it's not as good as the South one, the original. So I get the comparison. Yeah. Go on, Maarya.
Yeah, I think it was quite violent because initially it was like sort of tame, and then randomly there just came this violence. I was like, what is going on? I feel like I didn't get much context from this trailer, but I think it showed some interesting moments and kind of gave like what the vibe of the film is going to be like, or sorry, the web series is going to be like.
Have you watched Luther?
Sorry?
Have you watched Luther?
I think I watched like an episode or two.
Yeah,
8 years ago.
she's not old enough.
Oh.
I'm 20.
Okay, fine. So then I get it why you didn't have the context. Okay, go on.
But yeah, it seems like I'm interested in kind of mystery films, and it gave that mystery vibe, and it created the tension well. I wasn't sure about the music though. I thought that was a little bit off-putting, to be honest.
Okay.
But overall, it seems interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the season of remakes, right? Because recently we've just been reacting to a lot of remakes, whether it's South, whether it's West, whichever. It's just like lots of remakes happening.
To me, aren't you a little bit disappointed in the sense that we've just had lockdown? People had all the time in the world to write something original, and all they did was rewrite somebody else's work. Really?
Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, I guess it's just like back-to-back remakes. So I don't know. And because we've seen Luther, and again, of course, I love Idris Elba, and his presence is just like nothing else. But I can understand why they've casted Ajay Devgn as Idris in the Hindi version, because Ajay Devgn has that sort of intensity in his eyes and his voice, and like he does have that intense sort of personality. So I get it in terms of why they would have chosen him for this character. But we'll have to wait and watch and see if this is as good or like little bit close to Luther or not. That we'll only find out if we end up watching the series, right? But no, I mean, there are, I think, lots of series releasing back to back now on OTT platforms, right? Like last week itself, we reacted to a couple of web series releasing this week, and now here we have this one. So it's nice to also I just realized it's nice to see a lot of like the big lead actors from Bollywood moving into web series, because normally like you wouldn't see a lot of big lead actors moving into web series, at least like I think in the West it's a bit more like you do see Julia Roberts, like she's in, what is that, Homecoming? Is it Homecoming? Yeah. So I think in the West it's a bit more common than in India. So it's nice to see that Ajay Devgn is making his debut in a web series. So yeah, let's wait and watch and see how this turns out. All right, guys, that was our reaction to Rudra. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section as always. And before you leave, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and support us on Patreon. And until next time, this is Maarya P and myself signing out. Peace.